Premier is here. Premier Heating and Air is offering rebates starting at $1,000 with the purchase of a new heating and air system. Upgrade your system before the summer heat is here. Premier Heating and Air offering free Wi-Fi thermostats included with the purchase of a heating and air system. And now pay just $89 for a system checkup. Experience the Premier difference today. Or log on to dublin.premierishere.com. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh Ward. I'm a coach here at Trinity Christian School, and I'm here going to introduce the class of 2025 to you. First, we have Mr. Bryson Bars right here. Bryson, will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hey, my name is Bryson Bars. I have been a Trinity student for 14 years now. I came in pre-K, and now, as you know, my senior year, I'm 18 years old. I have two parents, Brian and Gretchen Bars, along with two other siblings.
Good stuff. And I'm also here with Anthony Frankwoji. Will you tell me a little bit about yourself?
My name is Anthony Frankwoji. I'm from Nigeria. I came here my sophomore year, and I played football, basketball, and I throw the shot put and discus at track. And Trinity's been fun. It's been a good experience for me and my family overall.
Good stuff. I have to extend my arm to get the microphone up to Anthony. Bryson, let me kick off a few questions here. What are your plans after graduation?
After graduation, I pursue exercise science and physical therapy at Georgia Southern University.
Good stuff. And Anthony, what are your plans after graduation?
I'm going to study sport management at Central Georgia Tech, and I'm also going to play football.
Awesome. A few questions about your time here at Trinity. First question I'll ask Bryson is, how do you feel like Trinity prepared you for the next stage of your life?
Just the people I've been around and the friends I've made and how they've grown my character development and just the environment, more so of a biblical standpoint, and just having that background, I would say.
All right, Anthony, I'm going to change the question up a little bit. If you could take one person from Trinity with you into this next stage of life, who would it be?
It'll be Bryson Bars. I might take Coach Ward, but I mean, I'll take Bryson. Bryson's been a good friend, a great friend. He's encouraged me both in sports and in my life as a Christian as well.
He only said Bryson because Bryson's right here. No, I'm just playing. Good stuff. Thanks, guys. All right, I'm here with two more seniors. First, I have Mr. Gage Rogers. Gage, first of all, will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, I've been going to Trinity since I was in 6th grade. And I played soccer, track, tennis, cross country, and football here. And it's been a pleasure all these years.
Good. Tell us who your parents are.
Brian and Nikki Garnta.
All right, good. All right, I'm also here with Coleman Rogers. Coleman, will you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Coleman Rogers. I'm 18, current senior at Trinity. I've been here since 3rd grade and played Trinity, swim, cross country, and track. And then I've also have parents. My parents are Rick and Lori Rogers.
Good stuff. All right. So I got a few questions for you guys, both for your time here at Trinity and then as you go forward. Let's start with, what are your plans for next year and as you move on from Trinity?
Yeah, I'm going to Athens Tech and pursuing a business degree, and I'll probably end up transferring into UGA after a year.
Very good. Coleman, what are your plans after you leave Trinity this year?
So I'm going to UGA. I'll be pursuing a history and religion on a pre-law track, trying to be a pre-environmental lawyer.
Okay, very good. I want to ask a couple of questions now about your time here at Trinity, and I'll start, Coleman, with you on this one. What are you going to miss the most about Trinity, other than Coach Ward?
I think I'm going to miss the most just how, the family atmosphere here. Because, honestly, I've gotten really close to the people over the years and just have grown to love and care for each and every one of them.
All right. What about you, Gage? What are you going to miss the most about Trinity? And you can't say the family atmosphere. He took that answer.
I'm probably just going to miss being able to, walk off the field of soccer practice and everything and soccer games. It was always good being here for a soccer game because I think we only lost once or twice my whole high school career at home.
Good stuff. Home field advantage, right? All right. So I'm going to ask a question. Maybe you hadn't thought about it, so now I'm going to put you on the spot. If you could take one person from Trinity Christian with you where you're going, who would it be?
Ben Hilton.
All right, you're taking Ben Hilton. I don't know why. I'm just playing. All right, you're taking Ben Hilton. Why would you take Ben Hilton with you?
Ben's not going to leave a room quiet, so there's always going to be somebody to talk to. And I don't know, he's just a great friend and great Christian person to be around.
Good stuff. And he likes to dance too. I don't know if you know that. If you could take one person with you from Trinity Christian, who would it be?
I'd probably say Nolan Lane.
And why?
I think he's just the most spiritually sound dude I know, for one. And then me and him have like grown close over like middle school and high school. And then I don't know, I've never had a bad moment with him.
Awesome. One more question here. I'll put you on the spot. Other than Coach Ward, who is your favorite teacher that's had the most influence on you during your time here?
Allison Rogers.
And why?
She put up with me way more than any other teacher has, and she didn't give me detention as many times as she should have.
Good answer. Good answer. Coleman, what about you? Your favorite teacher that's had the most influence and why?
I would say my favorite teacher that's had the most influence on me is probably Miss Kidd, honestly. I originally wanted to go into a medical facility, and she's helped me kind of coach and navigate through that, and to inspired me to help people, I guess.
Cool. Very good. All right, I'm here with our next two seniors, Miss Millie. I'm just kidding. Her name is Molly Hodges and Sarah Collier. First, I want both of you to tell me a little bit about yourself. Molly?
My name is Molly Hodges. My parents are Stephen and Elizabeth Hodges. I have one sister who graduated from here named Aubrey Hodges, and yeah.
All right, and Sarah, tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your family, and how long you've been at Trinity.
My name's Sarah Collier, and my parents are Leah and Shannon Collier. I have two siblings, my sister, and she's at Mercer, and then I have a little brother, and I've been at Trinity since K4.
Very good. All right, and if you'll tell us a little bit about your plans for next year as you leave Trinity, where are you going, what do you plan to study, or what do you plan to do as you go on from here?
I plan to go to Georgia Southern University and study and get a degree in education to be an elementary educator.
And Sarah, how about you?
I'm going to the University of Georgia to study occupational therapy.
Very good. All right, a few questions about your time here at Trinity. Number one, give me one teacher that you feel like has had the biggest influence on you during your time at Trinity.
I would have to say Miss Rachel Smith. She's been one that I've been going to not only for academics, but for other reasons, just someone who's always been there for me ever since I got here.
Very good. Sarah, the same question. What teacher has had one of the biggest influences on you and why?
I'm going to go with Miss Powell. She's taught us a lot throughout the past 2 years on how to grow our faith and strengthen our faith and stay in the faith for next year and stuff.
Good. All right, Sarah, I'll start with you on this one. What are you going to miss the most about Trinity Christian?
I'm going to miss my friends and how small the community is, but not that's a bad thing, but I like my small community.
Very good. And what are you going to miss the most about Trinity?
Definitely the sports and athletics. That was always a big part. Yeah.
Good stuff. All right. Last question. If you could take anybody from Trinity with you as you go, who would it be and why?
Definitely Liza Gay. She's been my best friend through it all. She's been on my sports team, even though she's not in my same grade, but she's been there for me for everything.
Sarah?
Let me think.
It could be teacher, it could be friend, it could be student. One person you would take with you from Trinity if you could.
I'm going to go with...
You have a brother at the school. The easy way out.
College with me.
She's not taking her brother.
Oh, I know. The K5 little Eliza Baggett. She's so cute.
Very good.
If you're wondering when the best time to buy a new car is, it's right now. Hi, this is Don Carswell with Dublin Nissan in Dublin, Georgia, and the best day to buy a new car is every day. So whether you're looking at the all-new Murano, a brand new 2025 Versa, or you're looking for a great deal on a Z, we have all the choices here at Dublin Nissan every day. And now's the time to take advantage of all new discounted pricing on new Rogues and Pathfinders. We sell cars well every day at Dublin Nissan.
next two seniors are Miss Ellie Quick and Miss Lauren Williams. I've got just a couple questions for you guys. First of all, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm going to start on my left because I wanted to mess Ellie up. Tell me a little bit about yourself, your parents, and about your time here at Trinity.
Okay, my name is Ellie Quick. My parents are George and Mandy Quick. I've played multiple sports while I've been here, and I've made lots of friends, and I love all the memories that I've made.
Good. Lauren, tell us a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your family.
Hey y'all, my name's Lauren Williams, and my parents are John and Catherine Williams, and I have been at Trinity since K4, and I play all the sports, and I've made a lot of friends, my grade and lower grades and above me.
She played all the sports, and she has all the friends, everybody. All right, a couple of questions about your time here at Trinity. What are you going to miss the most?
I would say playing sports with my friends. Playing basketball and soccer mostly with all my friends.
Good. What are you going to miss the most about Trinity?
I'm going to miss going on SO weeks with our friends and making great memories.
All right, and tell us this. As you graduate later this week, what are your plans after you go from Trinity? Where are you headed? What do you plan to study, or what do you plan to do?
I'm going to Stanford University in Birmingham, and I want to be a second grade teacher.
Second grade teacher. All right, here we go. Ellie, what do you got?
I'm going to Truett McConnell, and I'm hoping to be a missionary.
Very good. Very good. And the SO Week definitely prepared you for that. While we're talking about being prepared, what do you feel like Trinity has done to best prepare you for what you may encounter in your next step or in life?
I think to not judge others and to love others well and always have a servant heart.
Lauren, what about you?
I think the Christian environment has really prepared me for college and what to expect. Yeah.
All right, I've been asking everybody. It could be a friend, it could be a teacher, it could be Coach Ward. If you could take one person with you from Trinity Christian, who would it be?
I would say Maddie George. And why?
You said Coach George wrong. All right, Coach Ward. Well, I guess you could take Coach George too. Why would you take Maddie George?
Because she's my best friend, and yeah.
Good stuff. Who would you take with you from Trinity and why?
100% Elizabeth Hill, because she is the funniest human to walk this earth.
And Elizabeth Hill can sing too. So yes, there you go. All right, I'm here with Mary Ramsey Collins and Miss Madeline Daly. I have a few questions for you guys as you wrap up your senior year. First of all, I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself, include who your parents are, about your time here at Trinity. Madeline?
So my name is Madeline Daly. I'm 17 years old, and I'm the daughter of Rich and Stephanie Daly. My mom is a respiratory therapist at Fairview Park Hospital, and my dad is the director of facilities for Jet Food Stores. I've gone to Trinity since the 5th grade, and I'm going to the University of Mississippi to be a pediatric oncologist.
And Madeline has been a member of the praise team, and she likes to sing. She left that part out. All right, Mary Ramsey, tell me a little bit about yourself, a little bit about your parents, who your dad is.
Okay. So I'm Mary Ramsey Collins. This is my first year at Trinity, and my dad is the principal here. My mom is a dietitian, and I'm going to Georgia Southern in the fall. So.
Very good. All right, so that was my next question is where are you headed next year? What are you planning to study, or what are you planning to work, or what are you planning to do?
So, like I said, I'm going to Ole Miss, University of Mississippi, to major in biology on a pre-med track to then go to medical school to be a pediatric oncologist.
She said, like I said, so she didn't want me asking that question again. All right, so you've told us a little bit. What do you plan to study, and as you go forward, what do you plan to do?
I plan to study in interior design. I might kind of switch over into event management and stuff like that. So.
Very good. All right, so in your time here at Trinity, I've got a couple questions. One, what teacher had the most influence on you and why?
I think the most influential teacher on me was Rachel Smith. I struggled a lot in math, and she was always there for me and very understanding. And when I didn't understand, she was very gracious and very soft when she spoke. And I just really loved her, so she was always been my favorite.
All right, Mary Ramsey, you haven't been here as long, but what teacher in your year here has had the biggest influence on you?
I would probably say my dad. So
It's cheating.
No, no. Okay, so I'll say someone else. Then I'll say Miss Kidd.
All right, and why?
Well, her class was just very she knows what she's talking about, and I just think that's really special for her. And also, she's just has such like a heart to work with us, and just is always willing to help us.
All right, and I cut you off a little bit. I want you to tell me why your dad is one of your favorite teachers.
Okay, so probably not the actual teaching part because I don't really pay attention in his class, and he knows that. So probably it's just special that my dad gets to be able to teach me, and it's always just fun. So.
Very cool. All right, and one more question. If you could take anybody with you from Trinity Christian, who would it be?
I would take Addison Kendrick. She's my cousin and one of my best friends ever, and I love her dearly, and I would kill to take her to Ole Miss with me.
Don't say kill. All right, here we go. Who would you take with you from Trinity Christian?
Maddie George.
And why?
Because over this soccer season, we've gotten really close, and I'm going to try to make her come to Southern with me next year.
Very good. All right, I'm here with Levi Preston and Ashton Adams. Going to ask you guys a few questions about your time here at Trinity as you move forward. First of all, though, I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Tell us your parents, a little bit about how long you've been at Trinity and what you've done in your time here.
Well, I'm Ashton Adams. My parents are Rocky and Janice Adams. I've been at Trinity since K4, and I'm going to Middle Georgia.
Very good. All right, Levi, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My parents are Keith and Brianna Preston. I came in my sophomore year. I've played a multitude of sports and had a bunch of fun. Really got to know my friends good and just plan to go become an internship with being an electrician.
Very good. Both of you have kind of told me a little bit about what your plans are. If you'll go a little more in depth, what are your plans going forward from Trinity? What do you plan to study or what do you plan to do? And you can tell me a little bit more about being an electrician. Ashton?
I'm going to college initially for biology, but I'm going with the intention of going and getting my master's for prosthetics.
Very good. Very good. Levi?
Well, I plan to one day have my own business running, having a bunch of electricians under me and having my own business, doing my own thing, and plan to go to college for that. But plan to get my license in 4 years after this and just have my own business, yeah.
Very good. All right, and a little bit about your time here at Trinity. First of all, I want to start with this. Who is one person at the school? It can be a teacher, someone who has impacted you the most during your time here at Trinity. Ashton, I'll ask you first.
That's a hard question.
And why?
Probably, I'd say, especially this year, just Miss Kidd. She's been the best teacher. Well, not best teacher, but my favorite teacher we've had.
Shots fired.
Just, yeah, it's just her classroom's always a fun part of the day.
Very good. Levi, what about you? Somebody that has influenced your time here, and why?
Mine would also be Miss Kidd. She's just been a great teacher to all of us. She always has her door open, always willing to help us out no matter what, and she's just always so kind to us, and just, I love her so much.
Very good. All right. If you could take one person, now this doesn't have to be a teacher. This could be somebody in your friend group, on a team. If you could take one person from Trinity Christian, I'll ask you first this time. Who would it be and why?
Probably Cooper. Me and him, always great buds, did baseball together, laugh a lot, just probably, laugh with him the most out of all my friend groups. He's really funny, just love hanging out with him. He's just a really close friend. I love him so much.
Good stuff. What about you? If you could take one person with you when you go, Ashton?
I'd probably say Bryson Bars. We've gotten a lot better friends over high school, and we just hang out all the time after school and stuff. And I think he's a good influence to have around. He's just a good guy.
All right. I'm going to ask y'all this question. Last question. What will you miss most about Trinity?
Probably lunch, honestly. Getting to hang out with everybody and
shout out Miss Missy.
Yeah, and all the funny things that happen there.
Good stuff. What are you going to miss most about Trinity?
One act. The one act is so fun. The group so tight knit, and just always having fun times. Always laughing and having a great time. One act is the thing I'm going to miss the most.
Very good. Levi is incredible at that, by the way. So.
Let Shell Realty help you with your dream home, buying or selling. There's only one. Meet our agents.
Hi, my name is Sophia Jordan, and I graduated from high school in 1984. Hi, I'm Brittany Lancaster, Realtor, class of 2005.
Brian Howell, Associate Broker, proud member of the class of 1992.
I am Elisa Little, class of 2002.
I'm Matt Serene, class of 2009.
Hi, I'm Lily Baird, Realtor, class of 2023.
Hi, I'm Ashley Hogan, class of 2003, West Lawrence High School.
I'm Haven Stanley, class of 2023.
I'm Matt Taylor, class of 2008.
I'm Kyle Ray, class of 2011.
Hello, I'm Parks Baird, class of 2021.
Hi, I'm Joni Evans with the class of 2000.
I am Diamond Parker, class of 2015.
I'm Michelle Baird, broker and owner of Shell Realty and class of 1992. Shell Realty wants to congratulate all of the 2025 graduates who will be future homeowners and future realtors possibly, so if you have any interest in that, please give us a holler.
Put us to work for you today. Give us a call at 478-304-0499 or drop by our office at 524 Academy Avenue in Dublin. Buy and sell with Shell. Shell Realty, downtown Dublin.
Okone EMC would like to take this time to recognize the graduating class of 2025. Congratulations from all of us at Okone EMC.
All right, I'm here with Cruz Giles, Ben Castrobreveda. I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions about your time here at Trinity, your future plans and all that stuff. But first, I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell me who your parents are and all that.
Well, my name is Ben Castrobreveda. My parents are Sherry Woods and Kevin Woods. Wait, what else did you say?
Tell me a little bit about how long you've been at Trinity, what you've done in your time here.
Okay. I've been at Trinity since the middle of 4th grade, and I've played sports such as football, basketball, soccer, and golf throughout my years, and that's really it.
Good stuff. All right, Sunshine, if you'll tell us your name, tell us who your parents are, a little bit about your time at Trinity, how long you've been here and all of that.
My name is Cruz Giles. I've been at Trinity since 7th grade. My parents' names are Mike and Mary Giles, and I've played baseball, football, and track.
If you're wondering, this is not Cruz's natural hair color. Cruz has bleached his hair for the baseball playoffs. Shout out the baseball team. All right, I'm going to ask a couple questions. I want to start here, though. What are your future plans after you leave Trinity this year?
I will be attending the University of Georgia, and I plan to study dentistry.
Dentistry, all right, very good. Cruz, what are your plans? What are you going to study? Where are you going?
I plan to go to Georgia Southern and study business.
Business, very good. All right, I want you to think through your time here at Trinity. If you could pick one teacher, and I know you did this a couple weeks ago, if you could pick one teacher who's had one of the biggest influences on you, I want you to tell me who that teacher is and why. And Cruz's why might have something to do with homework.
Miss Kidd would be my favorite teacher, and why is because she would always help us with everything we needed.
He left out the homework this time. All right, what teacher had the biggest influence on you?
Probably Miss Barris, our Spanish teacher. Her class was always really fun to go to, and I just loved her as a teacher.
Cool. All right, if you guys could take one person from Trinity with you, probably teachers aside, I imagine you probably don't want to take your teachers with you. So if you could pick one student, one friend, one person from this campus to take with you, who would it be?
I'm taking Charlie Maffett with me.
And why?
Because Charlie would always make me laugh, and Charlie's a great person to be around.
That's a good answer. Good answer, Charlie. Shout out, Charlie. Cruz, who would you take with you and why?
I would take Asher Evans just because he's funny and just fun to be around.
All right, good stuff. All right, here we go. I'm here with Nolan Lane and Jack Miller. All right, I'll start with you, Jack. I want you to first tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us who your parents are, how long you've been at Trinity, what you've done during your time here.
So my name is Jack Miller, and my parents are Jill and Wade Miller, and I've been here ever since 7th grade. And I've run cross country and track, and I've also worked academically here.
Very good. Nolan, tell us a little bit about yourself and your family and all of that.
All right, I'm Nolan Lane. I am the son of Dawn and Stanley Lane. I have been at Trinity since I was in the 5th grade, and I participate in cross country and track.
Very good. And as you guys wind up here at Trinity, wind up your time here and graduate this week, what are your plans for next year? Where are you going? And if you plan to study or if you plan to go into the workforce, what are your plans?
I have committed to run cross country and track at Georgia College and State University, And there I plan to major in biology, minor in environmental science, and then I also plan to do ministry as well.
Very cool. All right, Jack, same question to you. What are your plans for next year and as you move on from Trinity?
So my plans for next year are I've committed to Covenant College to run both track and cross country, and I plan on studying accounting.
Very good. I don't know if I belong in this shot with these runners. I don't do a ton of running unless something's chasing me. But I'm going to ask a couple questions, though, about your time here. I want to start with this one. I've been asking everybody, if you could pick one teacher who's had one of the biggest influences on you, who would it be and why?
I got to think for a second.
Jack, are you ready for that? All right. If you could pick one teacher who's had one of the biggest influences, Noel's going to think about it. I hope that's because there's so many and not because there's so few. And why they've had the biggest influence on you.
I think I would choose Miss Powell because just her teachings about the Bible and teaching us more about worldviews in order to go out into the world to be able to share our faith. That's just made me stronger in my faith and also just ready to go share the gospel.
Very good. Hope I didn't put you on the spot there or embarrass you there, Nolan. All right, who would be your favorite teacher or teacher that's had the most influence on you?
All right, I'd have to agree with Jack that Miss Powell was...
Easy way out.
I mean, it's true. She's really helped me grow in my knowledge of the Bible and in my faith. But I also like to thank Miss Candace Utre. I like to thank her for helping me with my college applications and schooling and transcripts and all that kind of stuff too.
All right, I know you guys are close, so not to put you on the spot, but if you could take one person from Trinity with you, who would it be and why?
I would probably take Jack with me because we live about 10 minutes apart. We both live pretty far away from here in Dublin, but we live close to Milledgeville, so it'd be fun for us to go to the same college and be able to still continue running together and just doing life together.
Very good. Jack, if you could take one person with you, who would it be and why?
So I do agree with Nolan. That would be fun. But also, Cooper's also committed to Covenant, so we've been best friends ever since like 7th grade. And I mean, I wish I could take all my friends with me, but it's going to be fun having a friend up at Covenant too who plays baseball.
Yeah, very good. Last question. What will you miss the most about Trinity Christian?
I'll miss my friend group. I'm going to miss the lunch conversations that we had and just being able to do everything together here while we're at the school.
Jack, what about you? What will you miss most about Trinity?
Definitely the friend group, just because we've done almost everything together since the 7th grade.
All right, very good. All right, I'm here with Mr. Ben Hilton and Mr. Cesar Rodriguez, two of my baseball players here at Trinity. I want to ask you guys a few questions, but I want to start with tell me about yourself. Who are your parents? How long have you been at Trinity, and what have you done during your time here?
My name's Ben Hilton. My parents are Lamar and Leah Hilton, and I've been here at Trinity since 1st grade, and I play baseball here. I run a business, and I got a bunch of friends here that I'll have for a lifetime.
Shout out the name of your business, Ben.
MVP, Most Valuable Performance.
I should get a cut for allowing that to be in here. Cesar, tell me a little bit about yourself and your parents and where you're from.
So my name is Cesar, and I'm from the DR.
Dominican Republic.
Yes. So my entire family is there right now. They're coming for graduation, so that's great. I came here last year through a scholarship, and I'm also going to be playing college baseball next year, so that's great.
All right, very good. You told me a little bit about you're going to play college baseball next year. Tell us your future programs, where you're going to go play college baseball, what you may study, and maybe any plans after that if you have any.
Well, I'm going to be going to Missouri, called College of the Ozarks, and I'm planning to major in international business and stay for 4 years there.
Very good. Ben, tell us a little bit about your future plans, what you plan to do after Trinity.
I plan on going to Mercer University, where I'm pursuing a degree in industrial engineering, as well as Spanish.
All right, and so I asked these guys a couple of weeks ago with baseball to tell me one of their most influential teachers. I'm going to ask you that same question again for everybody out there. Who is your most influential teacher and why?
I'd say the teacher that probably influenced me the most was Miss Price, mostly because she probably changed the way that I think and the way that I say everything now. So she was a great English teacher, and honestly just like changed my thought processes and influenced those.
changed his answer from a couple weeks ago too, so he's got a lot of influential teachers. Tell me one of your most influential teachers and why.
I would definitely say Miss Powell because she's, number one, the most realist teacher I've ever had, and number two is that she cares so much about our future and our religion beliefs and how to take care of ourselves at college.
Very good. All right, tell me this. As you move on from Trinity, what is one thing, and I'll start with you this time, Cesar, what's one thing you're going to miss the most about Trinity?
Well, definitely my friends, and also Mrs. Cookies as well. So that's going to be like all, really. I mean, I'm not going to miss so much because I've only been here for 2 years.
Shout out Miss Missy again. Ben, what are you going to miss the most about Trinity next year?
I'm going to miss all the baseball moments and then all the other sports, getting to play those and all the relationships that come with that as well.
All right, and I've been asking everybody, I know both of you guys said that you'll miss your friend groups or some of the things that you'll miss the most. If you could take one person with you as you go from Trinity, who would it be?
I would say Gage Rogers.
And why?
He's just really chill, and like I can deal with him basically all the time.
You can deal with him. That's a good I can deal with him. All right, Cesar, if you could take one person with you, who would you take and why?
Even though he didn't mention me, I got to go with Ben, the guy right beside me. I mean,
tough.
If we're going to the DR, I'm taking this guy.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer.
Okay, so we both speak Spanish a lot, so I mean that's a great thing. But like also we get along pretty well, so I mean that's really it.
Very good.
Hello family, it is Pastor Utre Spikes here, the pastor and founder of Revive City Church. But beyond that, I am also a mental health clinician. I serve at CSB as a certified social service tech. And I am here to talk to you just about the integration of therapy and Christianity. I know in church we talk about a lot of things like the power of love or the power of friendship, but I want to talk to you about the power of integration, how you can bring therapy and Christianity together. It's a powerful tool. I know that we believe that the Lord can heal all things. I know we believe that He can deliver and all of those things, and He can, but sometimes you need to talk with someone after the process of healing. And so we're here to encourage you, yes, you to know that it is okay to talk to someone about what you're going through. You don't have to hold it in. You don't have to hide behind it, but you have not only a Father who loves you, but you also have a community who is here to support you.
Hi, this is Greg at Shamrock Honda Kawasaki. We'd love for you to come check out the great deals that we can give you on our new Honda Pioneer 700s.
All right, our next two seniors are Mr. Carson Shepard and Mr. Cooper Dasher. First of all, I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me who your parents are. Tell me how long you've been at Trinity and what you've done in your time here, sports or things like that.
My name is Carson Shepard. I'm 19. My parents are Jennifer and Kevin Shepard. I've been here my whole life. Baseball, football, track. That's pretty much it.
Very good. Cooper, again, tell me a little bit about yourself, who your parents are, how long you've been at Trinity.
Yeah, so my parents are Mark and Nona Dasher, and I've been here since kindergarten, and I play baseball at Trinity. That's my main sport. I also do track, and I used to do cross country, but not anymore. Yeah.
Very good. So in your time here at Trinity, who would you say is one of the most influential teachers that you've had, and why?
Can I say a couple?
Sure, absolutely.
All right. Well, I'd probably have to say Miss Dean. Since like freshman year, every class period, we just have the greatest like conversations. She taught me a lot of common sense. And same with Miss Floyd.
Praise the Lord.
Same with Miss Floyd and probably Miss Metz.
All right, very good. Cooper, if you could pick one teacher who's had one of the biggest influences on you, and why?
I'd probably pick Miss Powell. She's our Bible teacher, and she's also taught a game plan class where we learned a lot of board games and how to just, beat anybody you face. So she's also taught us how to defend our faith, though, and I think that's the biggest part.
Very good. What is one of the things that you will miss the most about Trinity? Carson?
Probably just playing like sports every day with all my buddies, and just same thing, just going out to eat with them like almost every other day with my friends. So probably gonna miss that the most.
Cool. Cooper, what about you? What are you gonna miss the most?
I'm gonna definitely miss the baseball practices because just gonna miss that tight group of guys that no team could beat. So
that's right. Shout out baseball. All right. As you go from Trinity, tell me where you're headed, what you plan to do, if you're going to study or if you're going to go into the workforce. What are your future plans?
Plans right now to invest in real estate, and I plan to do that the rest of my life. So,
very good. Cooper, what about you?
I plan to attend Covenant College and major in biology to pursue a degree as a sports medicine physician and also continue my baseball career.
All right, very good. Last question. As you move on, if you could take one person with you from Trinity, and Cooper, I'll start with you this time. If you could take one person with you from Trinity, who would it be?
I'm taking Garrett Collier. Okay, so I would take him because...
We need to know why you would take Garrett Collier.
You're right. So I'm going to teach him how to pitch. That's the goal. I'm going to make him a star pitcher.
Very good, very good. If you could take one person, Carson, who would it be?
It can't be two.
It could be two.
All right, I'll take Joshua Mosley and Braden Underwood because those are my guitar guys.
Very good. All right, here we go. I'm with Laney Ray and Nathan Sumner. First of all, I want you two to tell me a little bit about yourselves. Tell us who your parents are and kind of how long you've been at Trinity and what you've done in your time here.
My name's Nathan Sumner, and my parents are Chip and Amber Sumner. And I've been at Trinity since the 6th grade, and I've played football, baseball, and track.
Very good. Laney, if you'll tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name's Laney. My parents are Dana Gibbs and Britton Ray, and I've been at Trinity since K4, and I've ran.
Laney does like to run, and she's really good at it. She also told me that they didn't match their outfits on purpose, but I don't believe that. Tell me this. What are your future plans? And Laney, I'll start with you this time. What are your future plans as you go from Trinity? Where are you going to go? Are you planning to study something? And maybe if you know anything after that.
I'm going to Berry College, and I'm going to be on the track team. And as of right now, I'm going to study accounting.
Very good. Nathan, what about you? Where are you headed? What do you plan to study or do in the next stage?
I plan to go to college and get a nursing degree and then eventually become a nurse anesthetist. And I'll probably be going to Georgia Highlands College, but I haven't decided yet.
All right, very good. Now, reflecting back on your time at Trinity, what is one teacher that you would say had some of the biggest influence on your life and why?
I guess Miss Kidd, just because she was my favorite.
That's a good reason. Miss Kidd, you're his favorite. Laney, what's one of your most influential teachers and why?
Miss Metz, because she was always really nice to me and helped me learn, understand concepts better.
Very good. Very good. Okay. If you could take one person with you from Trinity, and you can't say each other, who would you take with you from Trinity?
I'd probably take Andrew Hilton.
And why?
He's just fun to be around.
Shout out Andrew Hilton. Laney, if you could take one person with you, who would it be and why?
Bethany Sumner, just because she says she wants to go with me. So. Very
good. And y'all could run together.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right, here we go. I'm here with Hampton Grosh and Cameron Shepard. I want to ask you guys a few questions about your time here at Trinity, but first I want you to tell everybody about who you are, who your parents are, and what you've done during your time here at Trinity.
My name is Hampton Grosh. My parents are Greg and Christy Grosh. I had two siblings who graduated from here, Grant and Caroline Grosh. And what I have done here is, not enough. I've slept in and skipped a bunch of classes, but
Don't say that.
I made it through.
All right, maybe we can cut that part. Cameron, tell us a little bit about yourself, your name, your parents, what you've done, how long you've been here at Trinity.
Gotcha. My name is Cameron Shepard. I've been at Trinity all my life. My parents are Kevin Shepard and Jennifer Shepard. Hadn't done much academically here at all. I played football for 4 years, though. First 3 years, bit of a rough slope, but
Well, my last season, we got a winning season.
All right. Well, I guess these two haven't done a whole lot during their time here. So reflecting on your time here, if you'll tell us a little bit about what your future plans are as you move on from Trinity. Are you planning to go to school somewhere? Where are you planning to study? Are you ready to enter the workforce? What are your plans?
I plan on attending the University of Georgia and being a mechanical engineer.
Very cool. Cameron, what are your future plans?
That's the reason I didn't do nothing in school is because I'm planning on going on straight into the workforce. I'm working with Shepard Timber with my father.
Very good. I wish you'd stop bending down to the mic. It makes me look a little bit shorter than I am. All right, reflecting on your time here at Trinity, who is one teacher that you feel like has had the biggest influence on your life and why?
James Martin and Jed Marsh, because we had a really fun time together, but yeah, I'd say them too.
All right, Hampton, same question to you. Who's one teacher that's had the biggest influence and why?
He kind of stole my answer. I mean, Jed Marsh, James Martin, talk about absolute dogs. Like, they literally, showed me how I want to be a man. They're amazing.
All right, now tell me this. As you move on from Trinity, y'all said you didn't do much during your time here, but what is one person that you feel like, if you could, you would take them with you into your next stage of life?
Wade Register.
And why?
He just has aura.
Wade Register. Okay, Cameron, if you could take one person with you and why?
I would take Hampton because me and him always have a great time together.
We could not tell from this interview. So, thank you.
Portions of this program are brought to you by Middle Georgia Mechanical, Lawrence County's oldest heating and air company. We have 24-hour emergency service. Cool in the summer, cozy in the winter. Same-day service, duct cleaning, maintenance and repair plans. We have 100% financing with zero down. Check us out at our new location, 702 Jackson Street, right across from the Dairy Queen at the River Bridge. It is Middle Georgia Mechanical.
Get a great deal on a great-looking lawn and a really comfortable ride. Introducing Kubota Z200 Series mowers with a new K-Ride comfort system. Designed to optimize your ride so you have everything you need to glide your way to a perfectly manicured lawn. Right now, get a Kubota Z200 mower for zero down, 0% APR for 36 months.
Products you can count on, a name you can trust. That's Mid-State Tractor and Equipment.
All right, our next two seniors are Elizabeth Hill and Bennett Caroley. I'm going to ask you guys a few questions, but first I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Bennett, I'll start with you. Tell us who your parents are, how long you've been at Trinity, and what you've done during your time here.
My name is Bennett Caroley, and my parents are Dana and Mike Caroley, and I've been here since I was in K4, and I have done cheer, and I have danced my whole life, and a bunch of the after-school councils.
Bennett's a crier, too, by the way, if you didn't know that. Elizabeth, if you'll tell us a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your time here at Trinity.
I've been here since K4, and I also do cheer and tennis, and I'm in the councils as well.
And tell us who your parents are.
Dr. Stephen and Louise Hill.
Trying to give you all a little credit. All right, this is a big occasion for your parents, too. All right, and what are your future plans as you move on from Trinity?
I'm going to go to the University of Georgia and major in human development and family science, and hopefully become a CRNA in the future.
What does CRNA stand for?
Certified Registered Nurse Anesthetist.
All right, so if you'll tell me, what are your future plans as you go from Trinity? I think Bennett wants me to ask her first. What are your future plans as you go on from Trinity?
I plan on going to the University of Georgia to major in human development and family science to be a certified registered nurse anesthetist in the future.
Certified registered nurse anesthetist. Those are funny. All right, Elizabeth, if you'll tell me, what are your future plans as you move on from Trinity?
I plan to go to Georgia Southern and to major in health science with a concentration in pre-radiologic science. So I want to either do something in the radiology or sonography field.
Very good. Reflecting on your time here at Trinity, if you can pick one teacher that you feel like has had the biggest influence on your life, I want you to tell me who that teacher is and why.
Probably Miss Rachel Smith, because she's always been my go-to. I go to talk to her whenever I need it, and she always helps me through my problems.
Very good. Elizabeth, same question. What teachers had the biggest influence and why?
I would say Miss Jody Kidd because she does like anatomy and biology, and she's like, I feel like she's raised us, and she kind of helped me realize that I want to do something in the medical field.
Very good. All right. If you could take one person from this school, it can be a friend, but if you could take one person with you into your next stage of life, who would it be and why?
Well, if I had to say somebody in my grade, it would probably be Elizabeth. But younger, I would take Asa because she's been like my little sister growing up. So.
Shout out Asa. All right, Elizabeth, if you could pick one person to take with you from Trinity, who would it be?
Some of the
Just saying, Bennett said you, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say some of the girls from our grade I would choose, or
She still didn't say you.
my little kindergartner that like all the seniors each got a kindergartner, and I got Blair Preston. So, yeah.
Very cool. All right, here we go. I'm here with Mia and Grando and Janley Wyatt. I'm going to ask you guys a few questions about your time here at Trinity, but I want you to introduce yourselves to everybody at home. Tell us first who your parents are, how long you've been at Trinity, and some of the things you've done during your time here.
So my parents are Jeffrey and Daphne White. I've been at Trinity since 6th grade. And some of the things I've done here are I've been on the softball team, I've been in praise band, one act, and that's kind of it.
Very good. Shout out, Miss Wyatt. Mia, if you could tell us a little bit about yourself and who your parents are.
Hi, my parents are Dana and Tony and Grando.
How long have you been at Trinity?
Since K4.
Very good. And what have you done in your time here? Any plays, programs, clubs, or sports?
One act, cross country, track.
Very good. All right, what are your future plans as you move on from Trinity? Are you planning to go to school or go into the workforce, and what do you plan to study?
I plan to do radiology at Okone Technical College.
Very good, very good. All right, and Janley, what about you? Where do you plan to go? What do you plan to study? What do you plan to do?
I'm going to go to ABAC and major in animal sciences, and then I'm going to go to the University of Georgia to get my veterinary medicine degree.
Very good, very cool. All right, so next question I want to ask during your time here at Trinity, and I'll start with you, Janley, this time. What is a who is a teacher that you feel like has had the biggest influence on you and why?
Probably Miss Kidd, just because she's like a really good teacher. She's really funny. It's really easy to like listen to her and pay attention to her really good. So, and her class is kind of going to help me in my degree anyway. So,
very good. A lot of Miss Kidds in here. All right, Mia. Now there's a lot of pressure to say Miss Kidd. Who is a teacher that's had the biggest influence on you and why?
I would also say Miss Kidd.
Surprise.
Because she has taught me like stuff that I didn't know for college, and she's just been really sweet, and I love her.
Very good. Cool. All right, last question. If you could take somebody from Trinity with you as you go into your next step, Mia, who would you take from Trinity with you?
Probably Janley.
And why would you take them, other than because she's standing in the same room?
Well, because we've been friends since like 6th grade, and just I feel like she'd be a good person to take with me.
Very good. Janley, no pressure here, but who would you take with you and why?
Probably Lily, just because like we're very similar, and she's just really fun to be around and all that.
All right, cool. I said last question. I got one more. You ready? All right. What will you miss most about Trinity?
Probably the people. We've gotten really close as a senior class this past year. I feel like it's going to be really hard to leave a bunch of these people.
Very good. What about you, Mia? What will you miss the most about Trinity?
Probably people, the teachers that have just taught me for like 14 years.
Very good.
Hi, I'm Tom Dominy. Here at Dublin Nelson, we pride ourselves on providing the industry's highest quality products at the most competitive pricing. We are a full-service wholesaler specializing in plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products. With a staff that collectively offers more than 50 years of expertise, our team knows your industry, and we can answer your questions and help you get the parts and equipment you need. From mowing to Renee, we carry the plumbing, irrigation, and industrial products you need from the brands you trust. We also carry a great lineup of Milwaukee tools. At Dublin Nelson, Our goal is the long-term success of your business. We achieve that goal with a simple commitment, doing things right, one customer at a time. If you have a question, or if you're looking for a hard-to-find part, give us a call. Our experts are ready to help. Order online, give us a call, or come by at 507 Airport Road in Dublin. We're committed to building long-term relationships with our customers by earning your business every day.
At Georgia First Bank, you can experience the best of both worlds from anywhere using our mobile banking app, or visit our brand new state-of-the-art bank at 303 Industrial Boulevard in Dublin. When you come into Dublin or any of our locations in Soperton or Vidalia, you're going to feel right at home. We have built our brand and our business for almost 120 years on old-fashioned face-to-face relationship banking, local lending decisions, and friendly service from someone you know. Since we opened our doors on June 1st, 1903, you have been our top priority. Come see us today in Dublin, Soperton, or Vidalia. It's Georgia First Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
All right, I'm here with Riley Dial and Emily Butler. I want to ask you guys a few questions, but first I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself, who your parents are. I'll start with you, Emily. Who are your parents? How long have you been at Trinity, and what have you done during your time here?
My name is Emily Butler, and my parents are John, Mark, and Tina Butler, and I have been here since K4. I'm 18, and I've also participated in cheer and tennis throughout my high school years.
Very good. What about you, Riley? Tell us a little bit about yourself. I'm going to probably have to limit how much Riley says right here.
Okay, I'm Riley Dial. My parents are Jessica and JB Dial. I have been here since K4, and I've participated in cheer all 4 years.
Very good. All right, if both of you will tell me what are your future plans, and where do you plan to go as you graduate this year, going into the next stage of your life? I'll start with you this time.
Okay, I plan to go to University of Georgia and pursue a degree in Human Development and Family Sciences, and then later I plan to be a CRNA.
And remind us what CRNA stands for?
Certified Registered Nurse Anesthetist.
Very good. All right, Emily, and what are your plans as you go into the next stage of life?
I plan to go to Georgia Southern University and then have a degree in speech pathology.
Very good. All right, tell me a little bit about your time here at Trinity. Give me one teacher that you feel like has been the most influential, and I'll start with you this time, and why they've been the most influential.
I would say Miss Kidd. She just is a all-around great teacher, and I've learned so many new things in her class that are beneficial for the next chapter of my life.
Good. Riley, same question. A teacher that's been influential and why?
Okay, I would either say Miss Drake or Miss Stevens. I had both of them twice, and they were both just such great, kind people and Christ-centered people, and they had laid a good foundation for my life.
Awesome. All right. What will you miss the most about Trinity? You go into this next stage, sometimes you may not even realize it until you get there, but what do you think you may miss the most about this place?
Probably my friends, specifically the cheer girls, because I was with them all the time. So, yeah.
Very good. Emily, same question. What will you miss the most about Trinity?
I would probably say the same as her, but I'm going to miss also the relationships I made with the teachers also too, so yeah.
Very good. All right, last question. If you could take one person with you from Trinity, who would it be and why?
I'd say my sister, because...
Oh, Lord.
What? I don't know. That's going to be hard to leave because we live in the same house. So, I'd take her with me.
There would be lots of talking between Riley and her sister. All right, Emily, if you could take one person with you, who would it be and why?
I would take Austin Miller because she's my little sister to me.
Very good. All right, I'm here with Ellie Baggett and Maddie Lowry. First thing I want you to do is I want you to tell everybody at home a little bit about yourself. Tell us who your parents are and how long you've been at Trinity.
I've been at Trinity since I was in K5. My mom and stepdad are Crystal and Shannon Kennedy, and my dad and stepmom are Alan and Kim Baggett.
Very good. And tell us some of the things you've been involved with while you've been at Trinity.
I've done one act in literary and softball and basketball.
Very good. And tell us a little bit about yourself, Maddie.
Okay, my parents are Wendy and Russell Lowry, and I've been here since 6th grade. And I play softball, and I did track this year.
All right, very good. If you'll tell me now, what are your future plans as you move on from Trinity? I'll start with you this time.
I plan on going to Georgia College to play softball, and I'm majoring in nursing.
Very good. And same to you. What are your future plans? What are you planning to study, or what are you planning to go do?
I'm also going to Georgia College and State University, and I plan on majoring in nursing.
Okay. Same program, same school. All right, here we go. During your time here at Trinity, who is one teacher that you feel like has been the most influential, and why?
Miss Jody Kidd. She really cares about her students and teaching not because of tests, but because she wants us to learn.
Very good. Same question. No pressure, but like everyone in your class said, Miss Kidd. Who is a teacher that has been influential, and why? And it can be Miss Kidd.
Coach Ward has been influential.
There we go.
He's a great Bible teacher and just a kind person. And his daughter is amazing.
Thank you. All right. What is one thing that you will miss the most, and I'll start with you this time, about Trinity? I told the last group, I know sometimes you won't know until it happens or until it doesn't happen, but what do you think you might miss the most?
I'm definitely going to miss Trinity softball. Trinity softball is the highlight of softball for me.
Very good. What will you miss the most about Trinity?
Well, I was going to say softball, but I think the mission trips, like getting stuck in the Dominican this year, was the highlight of this whole year.
All right, very good. And last question. I've asked everyone that's come through, I believe. If you could take one person with you from Trinity, who would it be and why?
I'm going to take Miss Kidd because she can help me with my science and my nursing.
Now Miss Kidd has to go with you. All right. Maddie, if you could take one person with you, who would it be and why?
I would take Brinley Vincent because she's my little angel.
Brinley Vincent, little angel. There you go.
0595. Shred it. Need documents destroyed? Then call Shred Cycle at 272-0595. Shred it and forget it with Shred Cycle. Need documents?
Hi, I'm Perry Williamson, and we've been baking here at Williamson's Bakery since 1927. In 1965, my grandfather, Merle Williamson, hung our name on this bakery. Ever since then, people have been stopping in for the Williamson's tradition. We invite you to do the same here at 1634 Veterans Boulevard, or catch us on Facebook, or just come get you some.
North, south, east, or west, Friendly Gus is on your way today. Fuel up with Friendly Gus's delicious breakfast, made fresh every day. Your wallet and your belly will thank you. Choose from our 20, 40, and 60-piece chicken finger and wing platters. And don't forget the tater logs. Our food is always fresh and our service is always friendly. Friendly Gus, on your way today. Also shop Cochran Brothers Cash and Carry at 320 South Jefferson in Dublin for additional items like paper products, chicken wings, bulk drinks, spices, sauces, and more.
All right, I'm here with Caroline Keane and Leah Hall. First of all, I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Go ahead.
My name's Leah. My parents are Clay and Dana Hall. I'm 18 years old, and I'm a senior, obviously.
All right, very good. And Caroline, same thing. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name's Caroline. My parents are Mark and Candace Keane. I'm 18 years old, and I'm a senior.
Very good. Tell me this. What are some of the things you've been involved with here at Trinity, whether it be clubs or sports, during your time?
I did cheer and track.
Don't talk too much. All right. Cheer and track. All right, Caroline, if you could tell me a little bit about yourself here at Trinity, what have you been involved in?
I was in Beta Club. That's about it.
Beta Club. And Lee was in Beta Club too. See? All right. And so during your time at Trinity, I've been asking, who is a teacher that you feel like has been the most influential, and why do you feel like they've been the most influential? I'll start with you, Caroline.
I think Miss Allison Rogers was the most influential. I've known her for a while, and she's just such like a light in this world, and especially at Trinity. She's just somebody I really look up to.
Awesome. And Leah, same question. What teacher has been one of the most influential, and why?
Honestly, Miss Powell. I dread her class. I'm not going to lie. But she's done a great job with preparing us for college, for like what to expect.
Very good. Very good. Okay. I didn't ask this before, but will you tell us your future plans as you move on from Trinity? Where are you headed?
I'm headed to the University of Georgia, and Early education, I think.
Early education, very good. All right, where are you headed, Caroline?
I'm going to Middle Georgia, and I'm going to do pharmacy.
Pharmacy, very good. All right, going back to your time here at Trinity, what do you think you will miss the most as you go on? What do you think you will miss the most?
I think I'll miss seeing my friends every day. This last year we've gone really close, and so it's going to be hard to leave them.
Good. What about you, Leah? What do you think you'll miss the most about your time here at Trinity?
I would agree. My friends and chapel. I'm going to miss chapel too.
Very good. All right. Last question. If you could take one person with you from Trinity, who would it be and why?
Can I take two?
You can take two.
Okay, they're sisters. Abby and Ainsley Kilpatrick.
And why?
Because I love them.
She loves them. All right, Caroline, if you could take one person with you from Trinity, who would it be and why?
It will be Emma Frazier. I have known her for a while, and we get along really well, and I'm going to miss her next year.
Awesome. All right, I'm here with our last two seniors, Ashlyn Snellgrove and Lawson Smith. First of all, I want you to tell everybody at home, give us a little bit about yourself, who your parents are, and how long you've been at Trinity.
I've been at Trinity for 2 years. My mom is Ashley Jones, and my dad is Brad Snellgrove.
All right, very good. Lawson, same. If you'll tell us a little bit about yourself and the parents that are responsible for you, son.
All right, so I'm 18. I play soccer. My parents are Warner and Rachel Smith, and I've been here since K4.
Very good. I want you to tell me a little bit more. I know you said soccer. Tell me a little bit more about what you've been involved in during your time, sports, clubs, or anything like that during your time here at Trinity.
Really, the only sport I played was soccer, but I've been involved in like a lot of leadership organizations and stuff like that.
Very good. Ashlyn, what have you been involved in during your time here at Trinity?
I haven't really been in sports at Trinity.
That's all right. We've had a few of those. So as we reflect on your time here at Trinity, who is one teacher that you feel like has been the most influential and why?
Probably Miss Price, because she helped me write my essay to get into Georgia.
All right. Not his mother. And tell me a little bit, you tell me your favorite or most influential teacher and why.
I would honestly say Miss Price too, because I can honestly say like I learned a lot in her class. So a lot of stuff I didn't know before.
Very good. As you move on, what do you think you'll miss? And I'll go to you first this time, Ashton. What do you feel like you'll miss the most about Trinity?
Probably just being around like people my age, like probably my grade, honestly. Even though I'm not as close, super close to everybody, I'll still miss them, I feel like.
Good. What do you think will be the thing you miss the most about Trinity?
Probably like my like underclassmen friends and stuff like that in sports, because that gets cut off.
Very good. If you could take one person with you, and both of y'all said people or underclassmen, if you could take one person with you in your next stage of life, who would it be and why?
Is it underclassmen or like senior?
Anybody.
Shoot. I'll take two. I'm taking Thomas and Josh Mosley.
Why?
Because those are the boys.
Those are the boys. Ashlyn, if you could take one person with you, who would you take? Anybody.
Probably my best friend JC.
Very good. All right, last question. I want y'all to tell us where you're headed. Are you planning to study something? Are you planning to go into the workforce? What are your future plans?
I'm going to UGA. I'm studying finance and real estate.
Very good. And Ashlyn, you?
I'm going to Middle Georgia State University. I'm studying nursing.
Very good. Well, there you have it. Thank you for joining us. I want to say once again, congratulations to the class of 2025, both here at Trinity and across the county. Congratulations on a job well done.
Allen's Heating and Cooling is your licensed Amana equipment dealer. Trust Allen's Heating and Cooling to install and service your heating and cooling unit. Allen services all brands, and with the purchase of a new Amana, offers a lifetime compressor warranty. Call Sean Clark or any of his friendly staff at Allen's Heating and Cooling, your Amana dealer. Amana lasts and lasts and lasts. Progressive Rural Telephone Co-op offers a full range of communication products and services to its members in Lawrence County and surrounding areas. We take pride in being your total communications provider, and we work hard to provide quality services at the best prices. In addition to offering phone service, we provide high-speed internet and digital high-def TV. And we always strive to put our members first. Progressive Rule, your total communications company. Small enough to know you, large enough to serve you. ProgressiveTel.com. Call 478-984-4201 or stop by 890 Simpson Avenue in Renss. Progressive Rule Telephone Co-op.